it is the security, the police, and the rest. You know what I mean? Like everybody will benefits. It will take less than 2 weeks job, okay? And all you need to do is just take their bank statement, the bank account of their family, relatives, friends, and all of that you know about around them, and begin to scrutinize. You will see where all the money for 2023 elections went. And that will give you the picture of all you need to know what role this person play and that person. But they won't do it because it's deliberate, prof.
Odiego.
So thank you very much for
Baba, God bless.
I'm going to go tell the guys that they should they should keep it tight. May everybody not grieve for anybody for this year. If you know say this is not true, hold on to it. You get don't let everybody tell you say what if what about say I be you the Chris now they see red, you tell me say what if it's blue? You the wine me. Sure you get May everybody open eyes.
My eye don't realize that smoking go.
And you get it's so important, Baba. Before they use you, use your head too. Now the logo be that too. They say before they use me, I go use my head, bro. Take it easy,
Baba is
have a good one. So I have another caller. Somebody said I should start a comedy. No. This is not comedy. Life is not comedy. See, no go they make and look like say some people who they see politics as game. Politics is not game. It's real life shit, man. The African Wahala can back me up. How are you, sir?
Man, my brother, I'm doing well. Have I spoken to you this year?
No,
Happy New Year, if I haven't.
Happy New Year.
Wow, Happy New Year.
I'm actually taking my first phone. I think. Am I not? No. The second time phone calls.
No, I think it's the second time.
That's great. So good to hear from you, Baba.
You too, my brother. Man, once again, thank you. Honestly, your presentation keeps getting better and better.
Oh, thank you, man.
Like it's really, really awesome what you're doing. Thank you for your sacrifices. Thank you for the works.
Thanks, man.
I just wanted to remind my fellow victims of a so-called country that we are all governments as individuals because we all provide everything that a government should provide for us. Everybody, literally everybody in Nigeria, except the politicians and their friends. Right. They are the only ones that benefit from Nigeria because the rest of us, you have to provide your own water, electricity, road, security, everything that you do in your life, you have to provide for yourself. And for those people that haven't had the opportunity to experience what it's like to have a real country's government provide for you, I hope you can understand that it's the duty of the government to provide a lot of these social services, basic amenities. But if you have to provide that for yourself, then why are you still proud of claiming, oh, I'm a Nigerian, oh, I love my country, oh, why? I just don't get it. So people need to get to that point where they understand that Nigeria does nothing for you. If anything, you do everything for Nigeria, and Nigeria is constantly crashing it. Yeah. So thank you. That's all I wanted to say this evening.
You, the African Wahala. You've got fans, you know that. A lot of people admire every time you come on here, and I do appreciate all of you, the contribution to this platform, which actually makes us who we are. God bless you. The African Wahala.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
One, sir, okay. So I have another caller, but I'm going to tell my caller to hang on. Some of you who just saw you saw a few images on your screen just a moment ago, right? Now, this is what the Akwa Ibom state government built with the public fund. 32.3 billion naira was spent on this edifice. So that the Akwa Ibom, one of the most mismanaged states in Nigeria, also one of the states with the highest number of the poor people in Nigeria. It's oil producing state. So the states with also one of the highest unemployment rates in Nigeria. They were not supposed to be poor. They were not supposed to be unemployed. But because of mismanagement and corruption, which is the bane everywhere in Nigeria anyway. That state spent 32.3 billion to build that edifice so that people could go in there to go and pray for jobs, to go inside that place, to go and pray for good government. Some of them will kill me because to them, this is me attacking Christianity. That politicians use public fund to build mosque, to build churches, so that all of you can go inside and begin to pray for good government, pray for jobs, and nothing say una dey mad. Prince Jejeman, can you tell them?
My Tukaro Mike.
The Prince.
Happy New Year,
Jejeman.
Baba. We are representing IPOB for life, Baba.
For life, the Prince.
Respect, respect. Well done, well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, Tukano Mike is stronger than any armored car put together.
Please tell
any
them.
fighter jet put together, any atomic energy. Yeah, freedom is sure, Baba. I've bought my Biafra must go back. That's what I want to let you know. I bought my Biafra must go. And
you know why I'm laughing,
so,
Prince Jejeman, right? So because I say because of this now, some people go say I be enemy of Christian because I tell them say they don't use public fund to build church, right? So I can say people go talk say they're no mad. You know what people are saying? They're like, no, we not go agree with you on that one because now you tell us say we not agree this year. I'm seeing something here. You know why would you? Anyway, the Prince. Go on.
Baba, we leave people where they do comedy. They don't say live now. They talk about.
This is a real life issue, man. I know.
We leave comedy out of it for now, Baba. You see, we have one security expert on our program today.
Oh yeah.
You see that man you showed us that was
Colonel Jalo or something. That's his name.
It was babbling. You know that during Buhari era, he was supporting. Even when Tinubu
he's on the media now explaining things. What Buhari is like, I was like, oh come on, man. And people were dying.
Do you know that the same man, the first time, is it 100 days of Tinubu? He also came and was praising him.
Oh, was it?
You know, he's a he's a psycho fan. You know. So you see all that he said. What he never told Nigeria is that the Buhari recruited all the Fulani terrorists that he brought from all Africa into Nigeria armed forces. He's avoiding that. All of them are avoiding it. Operation Safe Corridor. They don't want anybody to talk about it. You understand? How can you have security? All the intel, no country can share any intel with Nigeria. With terrorists in their armed forces. It's only useless country like them can share any intel. Because before you go to fight Boko Haram, the Boko Haram in the army has already give out the intel, the information. And that's why their bomb is not always on the civilian. Instead of bombing the enemy, they are bombing the citizen. That the taxpayer that is paying their salary. That they are using their money to pay their salary. It's so painful. You see, another thing is this. I want to remind T.Y. Danjuma and Gowon.
Yakubu Gowon.
Both of them, yes, both of them, they rejected Aburi Accord that Ojukwu discussed with them.
He didn't discuss with them. They agreed. All of them agreed in Aburi, Ghana. They signed it. They said, okay, may everybody go back to their region and run their regions independently and all of that stuff. And he got back to Nigeria and they told him, are you mad? Are you actually mad? Like, did you actually sign that?
That's good.
No, that's impossible. You would never say you signed that. Just tell them that we're not following it too. True story.
The
prince.
I want to remind them, because that the consequences of that is why their people are being killed and they cannot talk. They can't talk because as their people are being killed, the masses, they cannot do anything.
What would they say?
What I want to tell them is this: they must make one choice. Is either they focus on the oil well, is either they focus on the oil well in Biafra land, which is their loot, or they now stand up to fight for their freedom, total freedom, as a Biafra Nnamdi Kanu and an IPOB is fighting, and or they choose death. Is this three things they must choose one, because one, and it's only the hard way, because they have rejected the soft way, which is to take confederation, and they by now would have gone
agreed there, no
would have gone far, would have gone very, very far. All part of Nigeria to local government will have their own local security, and this killing, this massacring won't be happening, because before anybody comes into your space, you have smelled the rat from afar. Do you understand me? And they are keeping quiet because of what you just said. They are benefiting on the security vote.
Yes, now.
You know, the lion will collect the main chunk. Then the crumbs that will fall to the table.
That's what
the
people
House
like
of
this
Assembly
always look out for. And they are the ones they push to the media to go and explain to people. Go and explain to them what we are doing. Go and tell them that we are working at gun. In fact, we just received some weapons now. We're going to use that web story. Those are the jobs of these ones.
My ego, what I want to tell T.Y. Danjuma and this go on. They are alive to feel that God kept them alive so that they can be seeing this. Tinubu and federal government of Nigeria cannot come for their aid, because Tinubu told you where the Fulani stop, that's where it's going to continue. The Buhari herdsmen terrorists. That is what is signed. And for that reason, he cannot go against the Fulani agenda of Ruga that gave him the power. So if they are killing you, you're on your own. So the only option they have now is to either set up middle belt security or middle belt security network, no matter what they will call it. And they will not set it up and just go and sleep. They have to put them in the forest, as Fulani is living in the forest. They have to live in the forest permanently.
And don't wait, wait for them to come into your villages and communities. Go and meet them in the forest. That's another reason why I kind of like
they have to,
and the essence.
That's what Nnamdi Kanu. That's the smart move of Nnamdi Kanu. That's why they are mad.
And
that's the reason why they went to kidnap him.
Shit out of
they committed international terrorism. Yeah. I didn't hear you.
I'm with you. Continue now.
I said that is the reason why they went out, forfeit all the shame, put the shame back behind them, put the shame of terrorism behind them, and went far as going internationally to commit their terrorism. Apart from the one they are committing in Nigeria with all their terrorist group. Are you getting me?
I'm with you.
So T.Y. Danjuma, for the life of his people, if he creates his own ESN, the Middle Belt Security Network, they will live in the forest, because if you want to catch monkey, you must behave like monkey. You must live like monkey. Fulanis, they are the master of the forest. If you want to barricade them in time, you must master the forest.
And that's why meet them on the battleground, man for man.
I'm telling you, that's why Nnamdi Kanu created ESN and put them in the forest. They're not in the town. Anybody you see army killing in the town is not ESN. They are innocent people. Are you getting me? That is the smartest move that Nnamdi Kanu has ever made for the movement of Biafran people. And that's why we are grateful to him. And that's why we will continue to support him more. And that's why we continue. We are ready to sacrifice our lives to the last man standing to see that Biafra is restored, and then now the Kano they are keeping. It's Fulani that is keeping him, and we know them.
There's nothing
It's
they can
not
do. They will have to
Nigeria.
let him go as
Nigeria has
well.
expired. Nigeria has expired in our memory. It's Fulani that we know that is holding Nnamdi Kanu. If anything happened to him, we will enter the desert with them. That's what they should know. We enter the desert with them.
Thank you very much.
God bless you,
yes, sir.
Yes.
You have a good one. Prince Jejeman, representing IPOB for life. That's how you kind of address him, okay? Hello there.
Good evening, Michael.
Oh, good
this
evening.
This is Wanda Biafra. How are you today? Happy New Year, sir. Wanda Biafra.
Wanda Biafra. Milady, how are you?
Very well, sir. How are you?
Very well, too. Thanks for asking.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, too, ma.
Perfect.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Please know that I am conch dot in a circle. Conch Igbo. And one thing amazed me the other day when you were talking about when Shettyman went to the East to make speech about terrorism in the East. Hundreds and thousands are being killed in the North. No core Northern politician will dare step foot in his village. But that idiot had the mind to come and speak about terrorism in the East. What terrorism?
Because I know.
I just came back from my village. I was there drinking palm wine, moving around, enjoying myself, loving my time in the village, connecting with my people. Not one single smell of an incident. Their propaganda must stop. Any Igbo person, any person from the Southeast that believes for 1 second anything that comes out of the mouth of those idiots need to have their brains washed out.
You can say that again.
We are peaceful people. Our land is peaceful. They are the ones that want to make it something it's not. But thank God to Mazi, thank God for his foresight. Thank God for Eastern Security Network. Because if you want to enjoy Nigeria, just as you gingerly land in Abuja or Lagos, just find your way to the East and relax. Nothing. Unless it's just
actually made us jealous. I have to be honest, right? Apart from the fact that I was personally happy that this young generation and all of them, including the older ones, are beginning to demystify those stereotyping that, like you said, they want the world to see. All right, but something inside me was like, if Nigeria was good now, I was supposed to probably be part of those people going there to cover that, because this looks so fun, and it must be really fun, right?
Yes.
And for see, do you know that up till now there is no single incident of any kind of crime reported in the eastern part of Nigeria since the 28th of December to this point? There has been nothing done. Not even anything.
Do you know
staged or what have you? None.
Do you know why?
The impression they gave us.
They would like to
tell us.
They would like to paint Igbos as violent terrorists. This, that. An Igbo man cares about his fellow man. An Igbo man cares about the lives and security of his people.
That's right.
Do you understand? That is trained in us. That is trained in us. What hurts my brother hurts us. But there is this horrible propaganda that they have been peddling for a long time. And sometimes you hear them sprout it. Igbos don't care about themselves. It's a lie.
That's another one.
It's a very big lie that they like to propagate. But the issue with that lie is that a lot of people, give a dog a bad name and then hang it with it. But for the Igbos now, I hope that this is the beginning of a renaissance, because Nnamdi Kanu started it.
Told me, ma'am, right? They said before now, talking about all this stereotyping, all this paid sort of paid painted pictures of Igbo land, make people feel like it's this and it's all that. They said that people who, especially this young generation, they said one of the problems that the Igbos seems to be having with a lot of people now is that the Igbos are beginning to respond. Before, they would just be like, okay, yeah, that's fine. If you called us, okay, that's right. But now there are people are kind of responding back, and they are pushing back. Is not going down well with people who are used to bashing the Hebrews and believing it.
Exactly.
Do you believe that too?
Exactly.
This generation is not giving it to everybody. They don't want to accept what you just
Sir,
said out there.
One thing.
Yeah, go on.
One thing you do, and you will see renaissance. You will see what will happen to Igbo land. If they make a mistake and open a seaport, be it on the Niger River, be it Calabar, be it Port Harcourt, if they make mistake, and they know,
they do.
The entrepreneurship of the Igbo is known worldwide.
That's right.
It is known. You go to anywhere in the world, you don't find an Igbo. My friend, turn around and leave. There's no business there.
Yes, sir. It's an unwritten code. I know. The day I realized that, I was like, oh, that makes sense. Because most of the time, you will see the Igbos in the remotest part of anywhere. And what would you do when there's an Igbo man there? Is either set up a small business that is serving that community in a particular area that you cannot not see that. So if you get to a place and you're like, oh, there is no Igbo, are you sure? You better leave.
My dear, you better leave. And this is why they want to create that propaganda. Because the same Igbo person in this Southeast that is a problem, that is this, cannot run this, cannot run that, is still the same Igbo person. When they go to any part of Africa, any part of Europe, any part of the world, they excel.
They do.
So, my friend, why is the raw material, is it not the same raw material? That when you piece it in a Nigerian space, you want to paint it somehow. But the minute it leaves that space and goes outside, it becomes something excellent, something to be emulated. No, when I registered my daughter, because I skipped between the two countries, I'm one of those hard-headed Nigerians that refuse, or hard-headed Biafrans that refuse.
You are the type who love, I spent so months here, I spent 6 months there. Really?
That is me, sir. That is me. When I went to register my child in school in England, they asked me for her ethnicity. And when I ticked Nigerian, they actually had specific Nigerian, and then they wanted to know if you were Igbo or Yoruba. Do you know why, sir?
Why, sir? Why, ma'am? Sorry.
Because when it comes to educational attainment in the UK, number 1 are the Igbos, number 2 are the Yorubas, number 3 are the Chinese.
And that's a fact I can attest to.
Go and check it. You understand? So whatever it is that Nigeria is doing, whatever it is they're doing amongst themselves, they should carry on. I know for a fact.
Loss. You know what somebody told me?
Their loss.
Yeah, you know what somebody told me, that if not because of an unfortunateness of these creatures, right? Nigeria, trade between the between the West and the East, the volume of trade there is the highest in the entire West African region, beyond Nigeria, right? But that axis continue to suffer the real attention, infrastructural development and attention towards that, right? Intentionally.
Yes,
and like you said, it should continue. One of these days, right? A lot of Igbos will need to run their business through this singular port they have right now. And you know why I believe that? Do you know that you can actually book Ethiopian airline from the UK straight to Enugu now without going to Lagos or Abuja anymore?
Of course.
Internationally.
Of course.
Yeah. You know you must anyway. Yeah. So that
I always fly to Port Harcourt.
If that is developed and more airlines begin to fly that route, and another seaport is right there somewhere close, you are right. It will be the loss of Nigeria, and I hope they know.
They know, my good. They know. They know. I don't know where I read today that there is some sort of brewing plans to try and tax mansions.
Yes.
Igbo mansions.
It was
they're already
Tinubu.
Exactly. And then you think about it, this high price of cement, who are they putting that tax on? Because cement price is only artificially inflated. Because that is the raw building materials. Who are the people that are actually going around the world building, if not the Igbos and the Yorubas? Yes, constructing the true federal Nigerian citizen for our sins are actually the Igbos and the Yorubas. Yes, Because everywhere you go to Jos, you see what they develop. You go to Lagos, see what they develop. Abuja, which city in this Nigeria can you put hand
estates,
and you will not see them?
and all
Yes.
that. Right. You are right.
Where will you not see
So
the southerners, southerners working? If you're targeting taxes, who are you targeting? Not the southerners. If the banking system, rubbish. If you put your money in the bank in the south, you will pay interest. They will charge you to put your money in the bank.
That's right.
In the south. But if you put your money in the north, same bank, put it in the north, they will not charge you.
That's nice.
So the same deposit. So check it, sir. If you think I'm wrong, the same deposit you make in the south, you will pay tax on that. You will be charged for depositing your money in the south.
And all that. They are only limited to the
yes,
south.
Sir.
Is that what you are saying? Like,
yes, sir.
Wow.
Yes, sir. That's exactly what I'm saying. But if you make those same deposits in Kano, you make them in Kaduna, you make them in Sokoto, you will not pay. And the banks are well aware of that. What are you doing?
Wow.
You want to kill the goose because that then it makes the optics makes like better sense for you.
Yeah, like wow.
Wow.
I'm just trying to like imagine, right? Just trying to imagine, like, oh dear, like really, wow.
Yeah.
I never knew that
I have enjoyed
system thing is that deep. Never knew.
It is that deep, sir. It is that deep, sir. But one thing I know is that I have spent the most magnificent holiday time, despite all the noise and everything, in the East. It's been heartrending to be there.
Yeah.
Yes, and observe the suffering on ground, and it is only going to get worse. It is only going to get worse.
People like you,
despite the peace and everything.
People like you actually renewed my personal conviction that, you see, the power of liberation and all of that actually lies with us, right? They were running that propaganda successfully, all right, for some time. But you see that December video, hi. Wait, you see that you see them coming out with taxing your mansions, Abi? That's just the beginning. You see that December video demystified a lot.
Yes.
Like, so many people still have no idea what all the Igbos who went home that Christmas, December, and all of that, and shared that experience. All those young people, they have no idea what they have done. Just give it time. They demystified all the 8 years lie of APC in a space of a few days. Man.
Yes, to put the full final stop on that, their nonsense. If any of them feel say they be man, any of the northern governors feel say they be man, make them go to their villages for the holidays. They dare not. As far as they go, all of them are in Abuja. Bar none. All their governors, representatives, and everything, they're in Abuja. The number of Hausa families or Fulani families that are now Japa to the UK, Japa to the UK is the thing. You're not seeing it. A lot of people are not seeing it. But if you look down, you will see them.
A lot.
People who can afford to put their children in schools in Nigeria where they're paying £1,000 per term are bringing their families out of Nigeria to go to London, to go to safer climes. Because the kidnapping, because the insecurity, because of the environment that they have created. And like Nnamdi Kanu said, I can't see her gabahono. I will translate it for you. It means that your hand where you use to wipe your shitty ass will enter your mouth. So that thing that they did by empowering terrorism has meant that they cannot go to their ancestral home, and they cannot stay in Abuja, and the children cannot stay in Nigeria now. Their children are the first casualties. Their families are the first casualties, because those guys that they empowered, if they born you well as a terrorist, cross the Niger River to say you want to maraud in the southeast, if they born you well, why? This goes without saying now. But if you want to enjoy yourself,
thank you.
You stay in the north.
I know. I could listen to you.
You could. I know we could carry on forever. But I am very happy that I got through to you.
You and I have actually been talking for nearly 15 minutes, right? And if
are you serious? I am so sorry.
No, don't be.
I am so sorry. I did not mean to take up your time.
Seriously, that's how it felt like. So thank you.
I'm so happy.
So glad to have you
I
back.
will raise one jar of palm wine for you, Michael, for this season.
I hope it's the
from
one
the
that you
villa.
actually brought back from the village. You probably.
The one I collected at the foot of the palm tree, Michael, the best one.
Bless you, the correct one. So I appreciate that, Millet. So you have a good one,
Thank
okay?
you, sir.
And yeah,
Thank you, sir.
Well,
Good
that's
night.
a beautiful
Bye-bye.
one. And one thing about where people are no longer driven by the propaganda, the fear that Nigerian system continue to spend on. It kind of gladdens my own heart, sharp, by the way, when people say, forget that we've seen through the lies. We've actually like experienced that all these were cooked. And I want it to continue that way, seriously. It has to, because you might not know the generations you are actually helping. Sorry, my caller, for keeping you there. Can you hear me still?
I'm here. I'm here. Thank you so much. They say, do be careful what you do. You don't know who's watching you. The generations are watching us. We must stand. We must stand.
Thanks a lot. You have a good one.
Thank you, Mike.
You have a good one. So that's the lady Uwa Ada Biafra. You can tell, if we have to kind of identify everybody with their worth, she will be a title holder, the first daughter, something. So it's a pleasure. Now, I kind of have another caller on the line, and I hope I got you connected. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, bless you. Good evening, sir. How are you?
I'm okay.
And I hope I got you might need to
mute. Yeah, I'm hearing you.
You might need to mute the broadcast, okay? That's a bit delayed.
So I'm hearing you.
Do you hear that?
Yeah. I'm hearing you.
I know you're hearing me, but you might need to mute the broadcast, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, so
it's already muted.
Yes, now I can hear you. So please.
Okay, my good general. Happy New Year.
Same to you. Happy New Year, sir.
I'm Mr. Ojo from Basel.
Did you say OJ?
Ojo.
Oh, it's Ojo.
Ojo from Basel. Last time we spoke last year. This is New Year now.
Remember, that's what I'm trying to remember now. But I would have pronounced that as Ojo, but Ojo. Now that
Ojo, you're right. Now Ojo is the same thing. Ojo and Ojo is the same thing.
Oh, you just ruined that for me. I wanted to say. I wanted to say Ojo. That makes it easier for me to know that that's special. So when I hear you, I will say no. But now you've ruined it. So I'm going to say Ojo. How are you, sir?
Ojo, you are right. Not really Nigeria where you be.
You know, so please, you are speaking to Mayegu and you are saying Ojo when you're not in the office. You are currently not in the office anywhere. You are getting, that's not fair. Anyway, how are you doing tonight, sir?
Sorry, I'm okay, my brother. Happy New Year and to your family too.
I mean, we are fine. Oh, thanks for asking. And yours?
We're okay, my dear. We're okay. Thank God.
That is great. Please.
My brother, you are doing a great job, you know. I will continue to hail you always for what you are doing. It's not easy, you know. I know. And one thing you should realize that you will not be tired in what you are doing. You are doing a very great job. Because
of people like you that continue to tell me that someone somewhere appreciates what I am doing. So that's enough to make me feel like at least I've got people who actually appreciate what I'm doing, even though they don't owe me anything, right? But still, people like you makes me come here every night anyway. So thank you, at least for saying it to me. Please.
We have to lift you, my dear. You know, my people say the person will travel too much. The people who travel too much, they know more than people will get white hair.
Well, some people even said it in English. So they say traveling is the best education. Because what you are going to learn when you travel will never be taught inside the classroom. So it's closer to what you also, I know.
So why I was saying that you will not be tired, you have to continue the message because I remember during the independence in Africa, it was people like Nkrumah them who traveled with the rest of them who brought independence into Africa.
That's true.
So because people there, they don't know what is happening actually because they're almost at the back of the war. They don't follow events that is happening. Like they have always tried to divide us with the tribe and religion.
I know.
The first house where I was living before, when I was in Europe, I was in Moscow. Inside that house, I was living. I'm an Igbo. Yeah. I was living with a Yoruba boy, Sikuru. I was living with Epa. I was living with Andra. I was living with everybody, and we had a very good family relationship, all of us. You understand? So I was thinking that Nigeria have not gone far, but Nigeria have really gone far, because this last election they conducted in Nigeria, it shows a lot of things. The Nigerians are not looking at the tribe and the religion and all these things anymore. You understand? So the thing is there is that Nigerians have come to understand who are the real enemies of the people.
They are coming around to understand, though. You're right.
They have understood it. And if not how they rig the election, Nigeria will have dealt with PDP and APC in Nigeria. That would have been the end of their political life.
That is also true.
Yeah. Yeah, before they messed it up the way they did. But we are still here. We are not dead. But the events in Nigeria are happening, actually, this killing everywhere, is business. It's business. Like somebody asked you a question there. I love the way you tackle that question and the way you answer that question. It was perfect. Because some people are getting from this terrorism. People are supplying food. People are supplying medicine. People are supplying weapons and all these things. But to my greatest surprise, how can this be happening in this Nigeria of our own country?
I know. Unimaginable.
Those things happening there, it doesn't give us...
Growing up, there were some things they told us. Yeah. If you see a soldier, they say one Nigerian soldier is like 1,000 civilian. So which means all of you are not soldiers. And you see soldier, to the point that I always believe that a soldier cannot even be... Do you know something? I actually used to believe as a kid that when they shoot a soldier cannot die. As a kid.
Exactly.
Because I have seen soldiers who collected gun from policemen. And soldier collected gun. You will see the toughest tout, strong-headed tout. Once they see soldier, they will pick race. So to me, as a growing up boy, right, I always felt like a soldier is like, it's like somebody will say, if anybody they misbehave in that place, once they say soldier here, everybody must behave. Until I see soldier, until I saw a soldier.
More than woman, you know.
You get them? Yeah. Until I saw a policeman, a soldier, policeman, where they hug vigilante, we rescue him from kidnapper. I say it's over, it's finished. You are on your own, everybody's on his own. No? Let's be honest, though. Gone are the days that you say, thank God, soldiers are here. Where? You go, they run like this from terrorists. You go see soldier where they run next to you. You say, officer, where are you going? But that never used to be like that. You know that now. It never used to be like that.
Yeah, of course.
So it's not. Go on.
It's not normal. The country they are building will in the end cut all of us up. Just like you said that these children here now, what are they going to be in 22 years' time?
See?
Or 25, 30 years' time? Everybody will be the victim of this shit. Don't think you are safe, because all of us now, this time you are talking about, we are going back to Nigeria. Because we cannot live in Europe here forever. Are we going to live in Gambia or Ghana? So we cannot go home again.
You live here till you are 80. Then they kidnap 80-year-old people. They get pride.
Imagine.
Too. So whether we like it or not, eventually we are going to meet it there. So why not use this moment to continue to remind everybody, maybe everybody will understand and we can stop this calamity before it gets to that year. That's what we are doing now. You know that, Ojo?
Exactly. Exactly. But I wish the people in Nigeria can get this message. You understand? That is my fear, that the people in Nigeria are not getting this message. Some minutes ago here, you were showing a building costing about 3 to 5 billion, where people want to go and pray. That money, is it not, can't be enough to build a factory to employ people?
32 billion.
That's a church. There is a church here in Switzerland, here in Basel, here. At a point here, people don't attend the church again because there's no money coming in the church. And they have to pay for the water. And they have to pay for electricity, there, everything. You know what they do? They rent it out to people for restaurant and the bar to make money. But in Nigeria, church is business.
Yeah, just
so now instead of building a factory, government have to spend people's money, taxpayers' money to build a church of how many billion? 3 billion or 4 billion.
They can go there and pay for
32 billion naira. Can you imagine that? Is it not madness? That is pure madness. I have always been worried, and then I've always asked this question. And I've always asked them that imagine. This will build about 2 or 3 factories to employ people. And people are going there to go and pray.
One Igwe just shared 63 million naira to 63 youths in Igbo land. The news is there now. I mean,
do you know what that means in 10 to 15 years time?
And he told them, he said he give them 10 years. So he want to see 63 millionaires in 10 years. Even if all the 63 no go be the multimillionaires, right? If not 50.
Half of them go be.
In business, so 32 billion, somebody go take build a fish will look like airport.
Oh.
That has no value.
So sometimes I wonder what is wrong with us. So who do us this thing? Now who do us this kind of thing? Today I was telling somebody, my dear brother, I will prefer a Jesus that look like me. You understand? Yeah. I will prefer a Jesus that look like me. But you see our people in Nigeria, Europeans doesn't defend religion. But you see people in Nigeria, it's people who will defend religion. I told them sometimes, look at the history of these people. If they could have conquered us into slavery with prayers, they should have done that than coming to Africa to kidnap everybody, two people and 3 people.
Captured by prayers. Now guns and powder and everything. But look at the people captured. Now we call they use prayer to fight war. Well, it's a long shot.
How can you use prayer to fight the war?
Baba? Ojo,
no.
Thank you so much.
My brother. My dear, thank you so much. It's my pleasure talking to you every time. Sometimes when I'm feeling so bad, Yalan is always busy. I try to see that I will reach you. At least to cure myself, to heal my heart a little bit. So all these things gives me pain when I listen to you talking. Yeah. What you are saying is real, and everybody knows it's real. But the question is, how can we change this? Because after the election, we thought we could have done something. I was here crying, sponsoring, giving money for people to go and vote, and then encourage them to take their PVC, and things are going to work. But in the end, now, I don't think there will even be another election in Nigeria again.
I know.
What are you going to tell them to go and vote again?
Well, they are already encouraging Atiku to also come out and the rest of that. But I think events will decide where this is going to be. Ojo, thank you so much once again, okay?
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Oda.
God bless you, Baba. You take it easy, all right? Good night.
Okay, thanks.
Sir. Now, that's Ojo there. And listen, I would have taken more calls if the time will let us, but our time is really far gone now, okay? So thanks to everybody who is part of this tonight, and I hope our line will never have any problem again, so that at least everybody who has something to say, who couldn't say them tonight, can always say them some other time. But to those of you who are still here, right, remember, like the broadcast, share the broadcast, subscribe to my channel, leave Facebook if they won't let you comment on my videos or even share them. Come on, go on to the YouTube. It's easier there. It's even fun there, by the way. And I wish I could be the one in the comment section and somebody else is talking there so I can engage with all of you in the comments, right? Well, you know I can't. You came here to listen to the GO himself. So thank you. Now, I'm going to see you some other time, okay? Please remember, same time, same place tomorrow. And please pay attention. Focus to what they are doing, not what they are saying, right? I'll see you some other time. Good night.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ ọ́ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari. Máyégún làwa mọ̀ láwọn tó jódodo.
Máyégún diary náà ibi number one.
Máyégún ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú.
Máyégún diary náà ibi number one.
Lórí Facebook lórí YouTube.
Máyégún diary náà ibi number one.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Máyégún já wa sí.
Máyégún diary náà ibi number one.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Máyégún diary náà ibi number one.
Bó bá ṣe eré àní Máyégún máa wí.
Máyégún diary náà ibi number one.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Máyégún diary náà ibi number one.
Máyégún diary politico.
Máyégún diary náà ibi number one.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Máyégún.
Máyégún diary náà ibi number one.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Máyégún diary náà ibi number one.
Àní Máyégún làwa mọ̀ tó dódòdó.
Máyégún diary náà ibi number one.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé. Máyégún ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ̀rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkanṣá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ̀rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Ha! Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ̀rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sè mọ́bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀gọ̀lọ́mọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí abínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù máyé ń ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o.